back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm getting to it. If you're new here, my name is Angela, and I'm a gardener and kind of a backyard homesteader. I grow in Central Mississippi, Zone 8B, and today we're going to have some chicken and turkey time. I'm going to show you. I recently put up this fencing right here. I actually did this yesterday, and I'm going to take you through as I put it up. And the reason that I put this fencing up is because we've been having some predator issues, and I don't want to lose any of my animals. So in order to just kind of keep them in somewhat of an enclosed area, um, so that I can let them out of their pen some, that's what this is for. I usually let them run like this whole area back through here, but with the predators lately, everything kind of waking up, the coyotes, the foxes, the raccoons, the possums, all that stuff waking up lately, I don't want to risk losing any of my animals. So that's why temporarily I put this up, so that I can kind of protect them, keep a better eye on them. And again, this is just a temporary measure. They will end up being let back out all through this to eat and do as they please, but just until the animals kind of quit moving and stuff like that, that are predators to them, I really want to keep them enclosed. And on this, just so you know, the most expensive thing really that I spent on these were the T-posts. I think they were like, I got 12 of the 6-foot T-posts, and I think they were like $5 a piece. So that was really my most expensive item. And this is just a green plastic mesh fence that I got off of Amazon. And then to hold the bottom down, I have garden pins. I think those are the 8-inch garden pins, and I just stuck them along the bottom to prevent any holes or anything. So that's all there is with that. It was a really easy put up. I think it may have taken me all of maybe 2 hours to get this whole area laid out and set up, and then let them out this morning. So as you can see, everybody's kind of running around. They're happy. So, and on the note of reusing what you have and making use of everything on the homestead, this structure right here with the white tarp on top of it, that's just an old one of those old carport frames that that had the plastic on it that you could zip up and store stuff in or put your car in or whatever. I had one of those on one of the properties that I have, so I brought it over here and I just put a tarp over it, took the bottom legs off, and have it down low. That way they can have some shade out in this area. And then that's just the metal frame, the metal top right there is just an old roof off the shed that we had. So we just stored it here, leaned it up against the pen, and kind of forgot about it. So they do get into that little area right here. They climb under there, and they do their dust baths and stuff up under there. But I'm going to go ahead and show you that, and then I'll bring you right back once we're done. guys, I'm glad y'all can follow along with me as I get that put up. So since that's done, I come out this morning, finish putting the pins down along the bottom of the fence, and then let everybody out so that they can stretch and do their thing, because I really do think it's important for animals, regardless of what type of animal it is, for them not to be pinned up all the time. They do need to stretch their legs and have a little bit of freedom. Um, so this fencing, or this plastic mesh fence, is only about 5 foot tall. My T-posts are 6 foot tall. The T-posts are 6 foot tall, and I think they're about a foot and a half in the ground. So they're a little under 5 foot right now in height. But I think this works really good for them. I don't clip any of my chickens or my turkeys' wings. So, but with that being said, I'm not worried about them flying over this fence. They have been, well, they're kind of used to being fenced up for short periods of time. So I'm not worried about them flying out. But if it does become an issue, I don't have any problems with clipping one of their wings. It doesn't hurt them. I'm just clipping off their flying feathers. So, but other than that, I really like to keep both of their wings. That way they're all fluffy and pretty and all that good stuff. And eventually I will come out here and I will build a structure for them to be able to go in and out of my compost bin right here. That way they can dig through that. They'll be the ones that will be turning the soil for me. That way it's one less thing I have to worry about doing. I did think about just making a pile and letting them come out here and do that. But then I started thinking I've done that before, and it just made a huge area that I ended up having to scoop up with the shovel, and just I had grass mixed in, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing that this time. I want to have a contained area for them so that they can scratch through it, do what they need to do, and turn the compost for me. So like I said, I will have a structure for them to be able to get in and out of that. So, but right now that's on hold, and I'm not really worried about that part of it. But they do have plenty of shade out here. As you can see, there's plenty of shade in there. They have free access to go in and out of their pen whenever they're ready to. They have water, they have food. They're digging through the little bugs. And what will end up happening, we won't cut the grass or anything in this area. So they'll be able to kind of just sit around here, and any grass clippings and stuff, I'll put, as we cut the grass, I will pour about half the grass clippings into my compost bin, and the other half I'll pour out here for them to kind of to root through and scratch through and all that. So just because some of them won't get into the compost bin, they'll like rather stay out here, because I do have some that are some hard-headed boys. Most of those that are right here in this little section, those are roosters or potential roosters. Some of them will actually be going to freezer camp pretty soon, so I'm just letting them kind of do their thing right now. But again, it's realistic being a backyard homestead, trying to be somewhat self sufficient in a modern world. You do have to kind of understand that, hey, animals come and go, I guess you could say, and it's to benefit our family. And as long as I'm giving them the best life that I can while they're here with me, then I think everything's great. So, and they're living their best life right now. So they get all the feed they want, they get access to whatever they want, and they get treats. And so I think they're very happy. They're all healthy. Nobody has any issues. So, with that being said, some of them will end up going to freezer camp. Uh, so that's just a part of life and a part of a backyard homestead. I know. So not only do we eat from the garden, we eat from back here as well. So with that being said, if you're continue to be interested in the channel, you like the content, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, the little bell notification. It doesn't cost any money to hit the subscribe button or anything like that. uh just it helps to and if you hit like, it helps to put the channel in front of other people that are like-minded, or maybe want to learn something too. But again, this is just how we do things here, or how I do things, not we. I could say we, but we would be me and my family. So this is how I do things in my backyard, in my urban backyard homestead. And until the next one, from my garden to yours, happy garden, and from my chickens to yours, that.